Hello and welcome back. Today we are going to work on number 12, Bourree by Handel. This is a nice fun piece. I enjoy this one. There is a lot of dynamic range. There's a lot of fun melodic stuff. Some second position work, some interesting shifting in between second position work, and then some areas where you need to focus on making sure that you are hitting your shifts the first time through, because you don't really have a way to get things set up. So let's go ahead and listen to this one the first time through, and then from there we can get started. I'm going to be taking this one at 100 BPM, just so it's a middle of the run for Allegretto. Normally I believe it's like 89 to 109, I want to say. So taking it about a good 100 there. So let's go ahead and see how she sounds. Thankfully, there are no repeats in this, just so you're not bouncing back and forth all over the page. So let's see how this one sounds. So nice, semi-fast, and yeah, a lot of fun. So let's go ahead and break this down. It should break out almost line by line. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 bar measures within one beat overlap from the previous one. So we're starting on a fourth beat, so it'll be a pickup note, and okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and just play through that first line, ending on the C on the G string, leaving off the very last beat on that first line, which would be where we start our next line. Do keep in mind we start mezzo piano, so we're not going to start very loud. We are going to go up to about a mezzo forte, usually in a crescendo that's just written by the open V on bottom. You're only going up one dynamic level unless it's notated otherwise. From there, just keep in mind your bowings. Everything is mostly as it comes, with a few exceptions. This first line they do have kind of outlined in terms of bowings. So if it would serve you, when you see this particular phrase or something akin to it, going through and actually annotating those bowings might not be a bad thing. I know that I was catching, like in measure 21, just skipping ahead momentarily, measure 21, those tied F naturals. There for a while when I was practicing this, I kept breaking that tie instead of playing it as tied, so I had to go through and notate that separately for myself. Yeah, nothing really out of the blue here. So let's go ahead. Let's take that a little bit. Okay, let's take it about that. It's about 85-ish. 2, 3, 4. Go ahead and play with me on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's go ahead and do that one more time. So usually when there's a pickup note like that, you'll give a full measure and then the partial for however much partial is there. The pickup isn't necessarily just one beat. Occasionally it can be a beat and a half, 2 beats, up to 3 beats and change, depending on what the situation is. So I will count off a full measure and then count off 3 and we come in on the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Nice, simple, easy, straightforward. In terms of annotated dynamics changes, if you look, pick up into measure 5, so the very last note on that first line, through to 5, 6, 7, the tail end of 7, that goes from piano to forte. That is a large dynamic shift instead of just one. Instead of like a mezzo piano to a mezzo forte, which is 1 step, that is piano to mezzo forte to forte, which is 4 steps. So keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and do pick up to 5, and then we will move forward from there. We'll go ahead and do pick up to 5 through measure 8 to the caesura there, the railroad tracks, the double lines. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay, we'll go ahead and do that one more time. Nice short bows. We're not playing the staccato, so it's not. But just nice short bows, just so you have nice clear enunciation on there. Let's go ahead and do that again. Pick up to 5 through most of measure 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then it'll be pick up to measure 9 through most of measure 12. Nothing particularly surprising here. We have the same kind of theme repeated almost. No, that is repeated verbatim. My apologies. I thought it sounded familiar, but I thought there would have some slight changes to it. It is quite literally the exact same thing as the first 4 measures of the song. So let's go ahead and play that again. Pick up to measure 9 through most of 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we are in this place. The 2 things you keep in mind are 1, the bowings, especially the ties or the slurs in this case, and 2, the dynamics. Those are the main things you're going to want to focus on. Let's do that one more time. 1, pick up to measure 9 through most of measure 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to measure 13, or pick up to measure 13 through measure 16. We have the same idea repeated here with the ascending groups of 4 eighth notes that are offset slightly. So it's not going to be a... It's going to be... Just kind of adds a little bit more flavor to it. So let's go ahead and do that. Pick up to measure 12 through measure 16. In this case, we just have a long haul crescendo to a forte. So by the time we hit the tail end there, we should be noticeably louder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's go ahead and do that one more time. Tail end of 12 through 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and now we're into measure 17. This is where things get interesting. We do have some second position work annotated underneath with the second position with the dotted line to the bracket ends there. And then the fingering is not what you would normally anticipate. So keep that in mind. We do have some shifting into second position. Let's go ahead and let's do it line by line still. Let's do 17, well, pick up to 18, I guess technically. They have that, they have measure 18 split in 2 parts. They've got 3 beats in the top bar on the top line, and then they have the 1 beat on the second bar, kind of like the normal pickup at the beginning of the song. So let's go ahead and we'll do pickup of 13, 14, 15, 16. So pickup of 16 into 17. We'll call it that. And then we'll just do through 22. Yeah. Pick up to 17 through most of 20 to get it where we need to go. So first time through. Apologies, I have cobweb. First time through, go ahead and watch. And then we will play it the second time through. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so second time through, go ahead and play with me. Keep in mind, as we go up, we have a crescendo. As we come down, we have a decrescendo. We are going to be running mezzo forte to forte and then all the way down to piano. So pick up to 17 through most of measure 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Let's go ahead and try that one more time. I wasn't particularly accurate on that shift, and then that will also give you all just a little bit more practice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Then let's go ahead and move on. It'll be pick up to 21. Trying to find a good breaking place because I know 28 is a good spot. You know what? We're going to take it to pick up to 21 through the tail end of 24. That'll get us through the shift. It'll give us a chunk, and then we can move forward from there. So, pick up to 21 through 24. Go ahead and watch the first time through, and then the second time we will play together. Well, second and third and fourth and however many times. So, we do also have a shifting section in this, so pay attention on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so go ahead and join me. That will be pick up to 21 through most of 24, through all of 24, just so we have that reset back to first position. So we're starting piano. We have a slight crescendo to mezzo piano, and then we have a decrescendo back to piano through the second position work. So, little tricky. Pick up to 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Oh, they have that listed. They have that listed as an open. My apologies. Okay. So in 21, 22, 23, 24, in measure 24, that shifted section will be just to give you a little bit of time to shift. So let's go ahead and do that section, because I've been practicing that wrong, to be perfectly honest. Let's go ahead and do that. Pick up into 22, 23, 24. Pick up into 24 through the end of 24, just to get that down. So it'll be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. My bowing was off on that one, but the counting is what's important. So let's go ahead and do that one more time. I'll just count off the broken measure, so it'll be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Go. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Let's go ahead and do that. And we'll just play it nice and slow with the bow. So you have a down bow, a slurred pair of ups into just straight as it comes. Keep in mind that G is not going to be a fourth finger. That is going to be an open to give you time to get back into first position to hit that high G right below the A. So let's go ahead and start in shifted position. Or fourth position, I'm sorry. Second finger on the C note. You can double check your position by checking it with the open C underneath. And we will go ahead and start. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So we'll work on that shift back. One more time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. One more time. And then we'll work in the section before that, or the measure before that. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay. We will go ahead and back up to measure 21, 22, 23. And then we'll do everything that we just did. So 1, 2, 3. I was backwards on bowing, my apologies. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down. It's a double. Okay. So your open G is an up bow, and your high G is an up bow. My apologies. I was apparently blowing through this faster than I had originally thought. Okay, so, and this is the other side of things, like when you go through and you start really, truly analyzing a deal, you'll catch things that you just kind of played through before, especially if you're doing a lot of sight reading and that kind of a thing, and taking notes is very important. because at that point you will, oh, hey, I need to remember this, or like, I missed this previously, I missed this bowing, I was doing this backwards, whatever the case may be. And then just incrementally improving your craft. So I'm going to notate that is a down. Okay, just so I know exactly where we're starting. And then from there, let's go ahead and start measure 23. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's go ahead and do that pick up to 21 through the tail end of 24. Because we should have all the hard stuff down now. So, or the inconvenient things. So, pick up to 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's move on from there. We'll do the pickup from 24 through 26, 27, 28, most of 28. So pick up to 25, my apologies. So we're grabbing the last note from the section that we just did and then moving forward from there. So pick up to 25 through most of 28. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay, one more time. Keep in mind we do have a swell. We can go up and we go down from there. So just literally piano to mezzo piano and then back down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then pick up to 26, 27, 28. Pick up to 29, and then we'll just run it through. Where's a good spot to stop there? Let's do 29 through, well, let's just play it, actually. So 29, just pick up with me and we'll figure out where we stop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. That is a good spot. So we're going to finish most of the way through 32. So starting, that B in measure 26, 27, 28 that we are currently starting on is going to be an up bow. I can never remember which chunk those started on. It's going to be an up so that we can start that entire 8th note run on down bows. So let's also take a look at 31 into 32. Let's just do measure 31 and 32 real quick. So we do have a second position shift there. We're going to be shifting from first finger on first position to fourth finger in fourth position, which should be the equivalent of the open string above you. Let's go ahead and try that. Measure 31. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, one more time. That shift. Should sound. That's what you're looking for. 31. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's do that one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, And then let's go ahead and do pick up to 29 through 32. And that starts on an up bow, keep that in mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. I was not playing the crescendo that's there. We are going from piano all the way up to forte. So let's go ahead and do that one more time. The shift shouldn't be as big of a problem now, and then we can go from there. Up bow, we are starting piano. We need to end forte. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look at the next section, which should be pick up to 33 through 36. Yeah, I think that's the next chunk. It is going to sound like this. Keep in mind we are starting mezzo forte, going up to forte, and then coming all the way back down to piano. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we do have that second position there. Let's go ahead, 31, 32, 33. Let's do tail end of 33 into 34 for just that second position work. Just so that we can kind of get a 31, 32, 33. Yeah, let's start just straight out 33. We'll be starting on a down bow, and then we'll do 33 through till we get back to the open A. So, starting on beginning of 33. There we are. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's break this down. Let's do that eighth note run. We've got a first position shifting to fourth position. Up, down, up. We're actually starting that up. Okay. So starting on the C in that eighth note run there at the beginning of that second position chunk, we're just going to work on those 4 notes. Starting up bow with the first 2 notes slurred, down bow, up bow. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's literally all we need. So it'll be second finger, first finger, open, second finger where the fourth finger goes. So let's go ahead and do that a couple of times. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Keep in mind your bowings, we're leaving dynamics out right now. So it'll be up, up, down, up, because those notes are slurred. Same. 3 and 4 and. One more time. 3 and 4 and. Okay, so tying that into the next section, we will be ending on a 2 where our fourth finger normally goes. We'll be reaching back for an extended 1, which should be a C natural. And then we go to an E, which is the fourth finger. To a fourth finger on the D, which should be an open A. To a third finger, which is going to be a G sharp. To an open so that you have time to get back to a first position. So, sounds complicated, looks complicated, isn't terribly hard, but you have to be able to wrap your head around it. So let's go ahead and do those eighth notes, and then we'll do the we'll do the 4 notes that we've been playing before, and then the rest of the shifted work to get back to first position. So we'll do those 4 notes, the next entire measure, and then the next two notes, so that we can be back in first position. Okay, so the 4 eighth notes, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, one more time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, so let's go ahead and put that entire chunk together. We'll do the pickup into 33, so we're playing those 2 D notes to begin with, and then we're stopping at the exact same place that we did on the open A in 36. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay, next section is going to be pick up to 37 through 40. Going to sound like this. Apologies, bowings. So we've already seen this chunk before. We played that not too long ago. So let's do pick up to 37 through measure 40. We have the second position work, but we've already worked on this, so we know what's coming up. We know kind of the feel of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay, one more time through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then we're just going to do pick up to 41 through the end. We've already covered this material. This is the exact same, if I'm remembering correctly, I'm checking notes right now. This is the exact same as the opening. And then we have another rising section, which we have played 26, 27, 28, right around measure 29, going literally exact same straight into the end. So pick up to 41. Let's just go ahead and play that through. Keep in mind we do have a little bit of second position work right at the very end. So 40, pick up to 41. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. We do have a small crescendo in there, piano to mezzo piano, and then back down to piano. And then we have a large crescendo from piano all the way up to forte. And then we have a little bit of a retard at the end with that second position work. Just slowing down just a little bit. In this kind of a situation, especially with a building crescendo, with a... I don't think a really profound slowdown of a retard is necessary there, but again, personal taste. So let's go ahead and do pick up to 41, and then run it to the end, and then tie everything together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Groovy. So let's go ahead and play the first section all the way through to the tail end of 16, just so we can put all of that together. And then we will break the second chunk up and then go from there. So, beginning to the end of the first line on the second page. And we're about at tempo there. We might be a little bit slow, but yeah, we're definitely right about tempo there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Let's do that one more time, keeping in mind the fingerings, the slurs, the bowings, and the dynamics. Pay attention to everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Now be careful, especially on those rising sections. It's really hard to keep the same tempo. Everybody, when they go louder, when they go higher, they want to go faster. Incorrect in this instance. So keep that in mind. Make sure that you are keeping your tempo under control. Let's go ahead and do 17. 17 to 37. Yeah, that'll be a good spot, and then we'll just break it there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. let's go ahead and do that one more time, and then we will do the last section and then tie everything together. 17 to 37. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, solid. Okay, and then let's go ahead and do pick up to 37 to the end. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Time. 30, pick up to 37 through the end. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Let's go ahead and tie everything together, and yeah, we should be about finished with this one. So, beginning to the end. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Groovy, groovy. Well, thank you very much. And I will catch you all next time.